Sandown Racecourse was the venue for the 2023 Victorian Road Relay Championships, Round 5 of the On XCR series. The Premier Women raced over 5 legs of 6.2 kilometres each, 2 laps of the motor racing circuit. Stella Radford took Box Hill to the lead, and in doing so ran the fastest split of the day with 20 minutes 34. South Melbourne second. Ballarat Region in third. Box Hill maintained their lead during the second leg, but Glen Huntly moved into second place ahead of South Melbourne. Erica Flores took the Hunters into the lead. Madeline Gwynn up next for Glen Huntly. Melissa Duncan for Box Hill. Duncan was closing the gap as the anchor legs waited. Madison King out first for Hunters, with Victoria Skaltsonas for Box Hill less than 30 seconds behind. St Stephen's now in third place. By mid-leg, the lead was down to 8 seconds.
Keep it going, you'll pick her up.
Skaltsonas home first to give Box Hill the win. Glen Huntly second. St Stephen's third.
Victoria Skaltsonas, big win for Box Hill here in Premier Division. Must be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, pretty happy. We have a really strong team here at Box Hill. So yeah, there's some pretty strong up and coming girls. So it's really good to see all the girls really strong, and yeah, really happy with that win.
It's a very strong competition, isn't it, in Premier Division?
Yeah, it is. It's good to see those girls up and coming. There's a lot of strong St Stephen's and Glen Huntly girls. It's good to see the juniors up and coming as well, and some new runners. So yeah, pretty happy with how this season's running. So coming to the last leg, we were second. So yeah, past Glen Huntly just after the second lap. So pretty good feeling, but Glen Huntly was still looking really solid. So I was a bit worried when I was up ahead. I was like, oh, am I going to get caught? But nah, good to get the win.
Well, we move on to Bundoora, so back to cross country next round. Have you got the goods there?
Yeah, feeling pretty confident about Bundoora. I like it out there. I love the hills, love the mud. And our girls have been training really well throughout the cross-country season. We're all pretty strong over those hills.
The Premier Men were 6 legs of 6.2 kilometres. Liam Cashin out to the lead for Western Athletics. Starting from the Division 2 start line, Doncaster's Joel Tobin White tagging along behind Bendigo and Glen Huntly. First changeover, Western A's in the lead. Then Glen Huntly from Bendigo. Western A's still out front at the second changeover. Bailey Mazecki hints took Glenn Huntley into the lead. Julian Cowley up next for the leaders. Western A's now second. Brandon Muscat the next runner. Harrison Boyd for Bendigo to Patrick Stowe. The Hunters start to stretch the lead. Denyon Clayton into leg 5. Matthew Buckle moves Bendigo into second. Ed Marks anchoring for the Hunters. And a big task for Andy Buchanan to bridge the gap for Bendigo. Ed Marks runs the fastest split for the 2 laps, 17 minutes 45, to take the blue boomerang first over the finish line. Bendigo had to settle for second. Alistair Christie brought Box Hill home for the bronze.
Another good race today from the boys.
Yeah, really happy with how it went. The whole team put in a really solid effort, and I ran last, so got me pretty far ahead for the last lap, and I just held on, kept it strong, and yeah, we came away with a win. Really happy.
To anchor at home with the fastest leg, that's pretty good going. You must be pretty happy for your own personal season this year. Yeah, really happy with how I've been going. Ran the 10K in Lonnie the other week, ran well there, been training well. Actually, I had my watch on for the last lap, so I could see how fast I was going, so I was kind of using that as a gauge. So I wasn't really running solo, I had the watch to tell me. But you haven't had a win yet, so second at 2 of the XCRs, second at Lonnie, lining up at Bundoora perhaps, and could be that Ed Marks' first win for the year?
Well, I hope so. It's a hilly course, Bundoora, which I think the hills are one of my strengths. I'll do as well as I can at Bundoora, and hopefully I can get the win there. But there's some really strong competitors.
All right, so we're heading into the second half of the season now. Glenn Huntley, probably Bendigo seem to be the 2 leading teams. Box Hill thereabouts. What are your predictions for the rest of the season?
Oh, I don't know. I think if Glenn Huntley can keep performing like they did today, I think we've got a pretty good shot.
In the junior women divisions, the winners were Williamstown in the under-20s, Diamond Valley for the under-18s, Diamond Valley again in the under-16s, then Wellington for the under-14s. For the junior men, it was Bendigo Region in the under-20s, Knox in the under-18s, Glenn Huntley for the under-16s, and Mornington in the under-14s. Keep watching Asphalt TV for more athletic action.